Let's go through one way to do this. Hopefully what we're currently looking at is x goes to ab dot nothing coming from j. Hopefully then, if we look back to chart j, where we originally came from, it will have some rule, something goes to blah 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 dot x. This is the important part. We're reducing x goes to ab, so I really hope somebody was looking for an x. If they were, then that can be one of our reductions. Once again, we're going to use the phenomenal cosmic power of Python list comprehensions. And in general, we're going to take all of these states that were already in chart J and just modify them a bit. So let's call each one of those states in chart J, J-state. Well, conceptually, what we're going to do is move the red dot over 1. So our return value, the new state we're returning, it's going to have this same y that we saw from J-state. So whatever that is, that's still going to be our left-hand side. Then we want to take whatever J-state had before the dot, and that corresponds to all of this stuff that I've sort of left out here, but then add on x, because we're shifting over x conceptually as we do the reduction. And now we want to take everything J-state had after the dot, except we want to remove the x because we shifted the red dot over it. So everything J-state had after the dot was J-state bracket 2, and we're going to do range selection on that to get rid of the first element. And then it looks like I can't pre-plan. Whatever this k value was, we're just going to leave it alone. J-state 3 corresponds to k. However, we only want to do this if certain conditions hold. First, CD has to be the empty list, which corresponds to this red dot being as far to the right as possible. The second thing we have to check for is that this x and that one match exactly. This x was the first element of JState 0, 1, 2. So I'll check to make sure that JState 2 is not empty. If this red dot were all the way to the right, there'd be nothing there to check for. And if it's not empty, I'm going to check its first character and make sure that matches up with Rx. And those are all of the states we bring in as part of doing reductions.